3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a big fan of grotesquerie.
Behold, the 5th generation of home computer entertainment.
Boing. Whoa! Yeah!
Well, romper, bumper, stomper, rude. Tell me, dude. Tell me, Hail Bear, Mr. Hail Bear. Did all my friends come to play? Look out there. We see, who do we see? We see that Bill McKenzie was first in the chat today. He was first in the chat. Hail Bear sees that Bill McKenzie was first in the chat, and there it is. And that means he gets, that's right, Hail Bear, he gets an entry into the viewer participation prize drawing, which will be happening in the next few weeks. Congratulations, Bill. And who else do we see, Hail Bear? Hail Bear sees Peter Graves in the chat. Hail Bear sees Vincent. Hail Bear sees Burnbot and Groovy Lisa. Hail Bear sees Adrian, who just moved to Hawaii recently. Oh, my goodness. Cape Cod Ken is here. Hail Bear sees. Hail Bear sees all. Who else is here? Hail Bear. Crib Von Frocht is here, of course. Max the Hat is here. Hail Bear. You see that? Oh, yeah. Hail Bear sees Max the Hat. Hail Bear also sees. Who does he see? Huge in the house. Hail Bear sees it. And guess what? I think there might be one more person that Hail Bear sees in there.
It's Tim.
Howdy, everybody.
What's happening, Tim?
Hey, just living the dream, you know.
So if you were here last week, my friend Tim here, who I've known all my life basically, was on a cruise, 80s cruise, on a boat somewhere, and he was actually able to join us via a little live stream tour of the boat. That was pretty fun. I think we streamed for an extra 30 minutes that night.
Yeah,
it's very cool. So welcome all to this Thursday. I do want to mention that I am wearing a t-shirt with a rock band on it, and that happens all the time, all my life, but I will explain. This t-shirt here is a band called Casino. They were from Belgium. They're a synth pop, kind of Euro disco 80s band. They had a song called Around My Dream. That was their big hit. And so just because I want to hip you guys to this stuff, I'm going to put a couple of links in the chat. So this one here that I'm putting up is Casino's biggest song. It's the song I discovered on 7-inch at a flea market one year and started my love of this band. And also on the other flip side of Casino, there's this kind of dark wave kind of synth song they did called Binary from the same album. And I'll put a link to that as well. So check those out. Also, just wanted to mention, I did get to kind of meet Casino on Facebook after I fell in love with their music. And they're real nice guys, Nicholas, and Pierre. And they were kind enough to send me like cool old promo stuff that they autographed and stuff. Real cool guys. Casino. You gotta dig those links I sent you at some point. One's a video and one's just an audio track on YouTube. So check that out. Great synth stuff. Now, Tim, speaking of 80s and synth, hey Stinky, what's up? What's happening? Speaking of 80s stuff, tell us a couple of highlights from your cruise trip.
Well, I can say that Cape Cod Ken was there as well. He's in the chat here today. Mm-hmm. It's very hard to say the highlights because I'd have to say it's divided pretty close. You know, they're not apples and oranges, but between 6 different bands.
Okay, and we don't have all night.
So that would be for me. The major shock, Honeymoon Suite, blew me away how freaking amazing they sound live still. Did not expect that. They have new material as well. I knew that Christopher Cross was going to be a great one. It definitely did not fail. Erasure, of course, was freaking out of this world. Information Society was phenomenal. Sheila E, holy shit. God, there was a lot of good standouts. But as you know, Mike, the cool part is hanging with them and like getting to know some of the band members and like not just the Q&As, but after the scenes and then finding out some things that they might not be telling the world, you know. So that was cool.
Yeah, that, and also there's the non-music, non-band aspects of the cruise that I really enjoyed.
Absolutely.
There's something that you could tell us about, like non-music related thing that you.
Well, of course, you got the fake 80s people, you know, that think that's all cassettes that were actually 70s, and you know, the different aspects, and then people that really knew the real music of 80s, you know, not just the simple, you know, A sides.
I'm talking about not anything music related though, just a cruise.
Oh, nothing music related.
Yeah.
Well, that was my main draw. Yes, they have great food, but I wasn't there for that. The alcohol was not bad though. That was non-music, and yeah, that was enjoyable. Met many people. Obviously, you get to know like where they're from, what brought them there, etc. And one way or another, it's all the same thing because everyone finds out, and you say not music, but I have to say like the common theme is, you know, those people that are going to spend all the money to do all that. Music is life. Yeah.
Well, like the things I was kind of trying to get to is the things that really impressed me, because it was my first cruise when I went on the 80s cruise a couple of years ago. And what really impressed me was just being on that boat and then looking over the edge and just looking at the ocean, or looking through the portal window that we had in our room or whatever, just looking at the ocean and thinking about how, you know, nothing's alive out there that's not in the water or on the boat. Like there's no birds, there's no bugs, there's nothing that doesn't live in the water out there. And that impressed me. And then being able to see a bunch of dolphins and that kind of shit, and then just the fact that this floating city was even a thing. It's just those were aspects of it that weren't music related for me that really I really remember.
Well, and to see, like we kept trying to figure out, the ships are so huge, like they can't pass without making a change, and there was different kelp that was being brought up from, you know, deeper, you know, from the, you know, deeper in the ocean, and you never see fish. You never see fish out in the ocean.
We saw them.
We only saw them closer to the shores, and I was surprised. Only whale sighting was once.
Oh yeah, we saw those too. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it's just random too how we would see them, because we would just happen to be in the room looking out the window, taking a little break, and then 100 dolphins would pop up or something. It was crazy.
I expected it, but did not see that.
All right, so while I'm thinking about it, I'm drinking this wine, and it's got this really cool Devo bottle topper on it, which is available at clubdevo.com right now. If you've been here before, you know that I drink pretty cheap wine. So this is one of the two brands I typically pick up at the grocery store when it's on sale for $10.99 a bottle or whatever. So it's my favorite because I can change it into my own brand of wine, and I'm going to do that for you right now, if you would allow me to, Tim. I'm going to.
Yes, I'm going to get myself off the screen for a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, so check this out, you guys. I've got 3 utensils here I'm going to use. First of all, I'm going to take this, and because I'm changing the brand of it, I'm going to draw over this right here. Okay, just going to make that go away, whatever name that was. Okay, and then while that big black patch dries for a second, there's something else. And then this is something you've seen me do on this bottle before, a bottle like this before, but I've learned something. I'm doing it different now. So I usually draw a little something on this kangaroo there, and I'm going to draw it differently this time, and it's going to work a lot better than usual. So usually when I draw something on this, I have the thing pointing down. This time I'm going to point it up. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about a fart. So I'm going to draw this thing farting, but instead of going down, it's going to go up, and it's going to encompass these 2 gold bursts up here, whatever they are. So that just all becomes, oops, sorry, I'm not even on camera. So that all becomes a fart, okay? So we'll just color over that. Okay. All right, so there's that. Now, while that's drying, we go to the third utensil, the third art making device. And it's this cool little liquid paper pen. And now this time we're going to rebrand the top of it here. Okay. Here we go. I'm trying to hold it up here so you can see it. Okay, now it's branded Fartin' Roo wine. Now it's Fartin' Roo. Make that more of an O there. Farting Roo. Farting Roo wine. And then one more detail. Well, I'll just do it with this pen. Here we go. Ready? One more detail here. Hold on. Poot. Fartin' Roo is all hooked up now. Now I feel even better about drinking this cheap wine. So there you have it, guys. Now you know.
There we go.
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder on the thumbs, Stinky, Kami. It does help this channel quite a bit. Not just the channel, it helps me and Tim and you guys meet new people, because once the algorithms see that you have enough likes, and basically I like to think that however many people we have watching is how many likes I want to see on the screen. So like right now, I think let me refresh to make sure we have a couple dozen people watching, and currently how many likes are there? There are only 14 likes. So get another 10, 12 likes up there. Then that's going in the right direction. Now, last week we got, I think, over 50, which was great, because I think 50 is one of the marks that the algorithm set for, deciding whether they
taking notice,
share your channel with other people. But a lot of people that have been coming in new on the last couple of streams have been just people that have just came up in their feed. The algorithms, deemed it necessary. Yes, more on Naz Love. Farting gifts are great for all occasions. I've been privy to some farting gifts in my time on this channel, and I appreciate them all. Do you remember, Tim, the time that my friend, long time ago, former girlfriend Diana, sent me a box of these little they're like game show buttons that you press, and they had little fart sounds that come out of each one of them. Now, those were actually her own farts.
Yes, that
she recorded and sent me as noisemakers, and we break those out for Noise Jam every now and then. But that's some creative fart gifting. Yeah. As is this.
See, so got to come on beyond that.
Tell you what, the Fartin' Roo bottle will be for sale.
I meant to ask: is that Roo as in from Winnie's neighborhood, or
it's Roo as in kangaroo?
Okay, I guess you didn't catch that, but okay.
That's what they call them over there in the outback.
In the outback.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Down under, as they say. Now, I want to get right into this part because I like it a lot, and of course,
turn away.
Yep, here it comes. Of course, this like the little intro I showed of Tim a few minutes ago. This was also done by the same wonderful artists, our friends Butter Knives and Zuno Tuna, who are often in the chat. And this is more of the same, and this is going to intro a little part that we like to call positives. Here it comes. Now, what that means is I'm going to ask you to tell me something positive that happened to you in the last week. I want you to start your comment with the word positive so that I know what you're referring to, and just tell us something briefly about what happened to you positive in the last week. And I'm going to say, for me, it's figuring out how to draw the fart better on these Farting Roo bottles. I mean, if you've seen the ones I've done before, if you go back to my live streams, you'll see they're not as good looking as this. So I finally figured it out. I got it down to a science. These three tools right here are going to get Farting Roo done every time. So that's my positive. Butter Knives, Josh liked my post, of course. Who wouldn't? Can you imagine anybody in Devo or related families or groups not liking your post, Butter Knives? Has it ever happened? Butter Knives, has anybody ever not liked your post? Positive. Slime City have been making the new album. Oh, I know. I've seen the video. Well, I've seen the videos go past my feed. I didn't have the audio on when I saw them, but I'm really interested to watch those. Yeah, I'm gonna be all over that Slime City record. That was my favorite album, Tim, of 2023 was the Slime City Death. What was it? Death Club? Death Club. Oh, here we go. Mr. Mohawk, man. Got a cheap flight to Philly for the Devo show. Right on. All right. Yeah, man. We're going to make that happen. Manifest. Positive, says Moron. A new bathhouse in Seattle. I mean, that's great. I'm not knowledgeable about that scene, but it sounds like it's good news.
It's a good thing. Positive.
Positive. Got tickets to see Circle Jerk and Descendants being available.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good show. I've seen it, I think, twice now.
Yep.
Both those bands. I mean, I really, 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 really get off on singing along to the Descendants when they play. I sing some Circle Jerks too, but the Descendants are so sing-songy for me.
Or song-sangy.
Oh, Adrian, no job yet, but that means I can watch Michael's live stream. Well, that's a great reason for not having a job or quitting your job, people. I tell you, could lead to great things. Change is good. Adrian, I got to talk to you a little later about this Hawaii thing and about possibly my feet setting themselves on that soil at some point this year. So we'll talk about that off stream sometime. Butter Knives, also positive. My friend and I are working on a funny Devo video game. Well, the one Devo did back in the 90s was funny, but not for the right reasons. It was funny for the wrong reasons. Positive, visited, says Bagman. Hello, Bagman. Nice to see you. Visited Roswell, New Mexico, and saw the batshit things they pass off as evidence. Happens all the time. Evidence is a tricky species for alien existence. Yeah. Or, see, alien existence or beings that have the ability to travel between parallel time contingencies or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I get it. I really wish I had a positive, but today made me not want to live. Sorry to be a bummer. Well, here we go, Burnbot. The positive is that you made it here. And we're going to be dishing out some positive energy to you, which we are right now. Everybody's dishing out some positive news. It's okay, Burnbot. I tell you what, you got a lot of time ahead of you, man, and things get way, way better. I promise. And if nothing bad happens to your life, then you don't know how to deal with it. So it's good to get these downer moments under your wing early on here. So yeah,
well, it gives you them tools.
Just hang with us, Burnbot. You'll be fine.
You adjust.
Sounds like a great show. Crippen, yes, it does. Mr. Crippen, second time seeing. Yeah, okay. They're gonna rock, man.
Sure, I'll get over here. Come on.
Max Hat says, positive, got my guitar amp. I just need a cord to connect it to my other guitar. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And you need a distortion pedal and a delay pedal. That's all I need with a guitar is an amp, the guitar, a distortion pedal, delay pedal. I'm good to go. The whammy bar is an extra bonus, but not that I can play guitar. Don't get me wrong. If I stretch it positive, I exist. Burnbot, that's a positive for me too, my friend. My positive is also Burnbot existing because I enjoy his presence here on the channel. He adds a lot. That was the Adventure of the Smart Patrol game, was it? Yes, it was, Burnbot. Funny for the wrong reasons. Oh, come on now. You love everything Devo. Yeah, I couldn't show or hand you a Devo thing and have you go, oh, I don't like that one. It wouldn't happen, which is great.
And if you tried to tell him that, you'd be like bubbling and bursting. So
that's right. And Michael from Cater Productions, my longtime friend, positive Iggy Pop in Chicago on 324 with Devo in Brooklyn, May. It's all going down. Oh, wait, I didn't put that on. I meant to put this on the screen. Yeah, that's man, there's a lot going down this year, man. I tell you.
Hush.
A lot more shows are happening than I can see. That's for sure. Freedom in Hawaii, off the mainland. Okay, let's see. Wait a second. I suggested Adventures of Smart Patrol to a YouTube who didn't know what the Devo was on. It's good to scare the normies. It's good. They need it. Dave, the pickup artist, is back. Welcome, Dave. Positive. My neighbor was diagnosed with schizophrenia, but he's good people. That is good news. At least they know that all those people are good inside him. I mean, like, what kind of good are we talking? Are we talking like Mr. Goodbar good? Are we talking about good as in a grading on a record? Because if that's kind of good you're talking about, it's not good at all. You don't want to grade a person or their personality as like a record, because saying I'm good means, oh, that's a trash record, man. That barely plays.
And VG, forget it.
Jerry Layton, how are you, buddy? How's it going? Oh, hey, look at this. Pumping Vinyl's here too. What's up, Pumping Vinyl? Nice. What was the rap thing I wanted to ask you the other day? Dream Warriors. Did I ask you about Dream Warriors at Pumping Vinyl? That's something that's I found recently at a thrift store, a sealed cassette, and that album is great. Wash Your Face in My Sink, that song, love it. And I'm still, speaking of rap music, William, I'm still hoping to see Cool Keith here live next month, I hope. I know someone in my school who has an Adventures in Marble CD. I'm so jealous. You know, eventually you'll claw your way into having one of those things, Max. Yeah, butter tune rehearsal stuff with the amp. Now, have you guys been in touch with Nick Butter Knives? Just make sure he knows that you're definitely confirmed. And if that's the case, we'll announce you guys when we announce the dates, which should be soon. It's all my fault. I have to do a graphic first, but soon. Imagine if that YouTuber's first Devo experience. Hey, I'm all about first Devo experiences, no matter where they happen. Yep, a lot of my practice stuff will be slow, though. I'm not. Oh, yeah, no. Max, let me tell you something. I can't play a chord. I think I know one. I think it's a chord. It's just the power chord. And I can barely play that well. I don't know how to read music. I don't know chords, but I've played guitar on multiple records and CDs somehow. Like, I'm not a musician, but as long as you can make noise with it in a rhythmic way that you enjoy, other people will enjoy it. Don't really stress about being a virtuoso or a true musician. Just make noise in a somehow, structured way. I would start with structure and then later on devolve into just total experimental if you want to, but start with just trying to make noise in a structured pattern and see what happens, because you'll be surprised what you can do without knowing anything about how to play guitar. I swear.
Or read notes.
Yeah, it's never going to happen in my life. Vinny Vinesauce played Smart Patrol once and he was hella confused. Well, normies, you don't hand normies, it's pearls before swine, you guys. Devo has always had that polarizing effect. You either don't get them, which is most of the time, or somebody gets it. My definition is this. My definition. That's my definition of a boombastic jazz style by the Dream Warriors. Fellow Vinesauce viewer. Okay, I don't know what Vinesauce is. That's some kids thing. They're into the kids thing. Okay, I don't know scales or chords, but TVs I don't need to. Yeah, diddly dunk sounds. Yeah, for sure. I'll get in touch with him again. You can send me his email again. You could just reach out to him as a message on Facebook too. I don't know I do know his email. I don't think he would want me to give it here. I don't know. But if you just message me, Butter Knives, in some way, tonight or tomorrow, I'll get you the email. Yeah, Max. Sometimes just go by feel and by ear, and you'll feel free. Oh yeah, so you got to do afterwards though. So we did convert a normie into a spud. It can happen, and it happens all the time. And I think we've all been a little more normal than we turned out. So thank goodness we turned out different. Tim, I'm going to start. Let me just mention something. So Craftwork. I'm going to see Craftwork in Charlotte. I did finally confirm that that's going to happen. Thanks to my friend Ann, who's making it somewhat possible for us to do this. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to drive down the day before, which is Sunday. I'm going to leave very early Sunday morning, and I'm going to do a live stream, a drive stream, if you will. Very early Sunday morning, East Coast time. Probably still be dark out. It'll definitely be dork out. And so just if you're around early Sunday morning, pop on over to the channel. Also wanted to mention.
Now, maybe share with them. He's talking probably between 4 or 5 a.m.
Probably starting between 4 and 5, maybe just after 5, something. Just depending on logistical things. But yeah, I usually go until right before I get to the first thrift store, and then I stop. So that'd be great to have some company and some assistance in the navigating, which you guys are really good at when I do those live streams. So the live stream, drive stream. But thanks, Vince. I see that.
And I have a positive. I'm going to make myself large for a second, if you don't mind, Mike.
Please.
Bam. Okay, that didn't work.
No, it's like this. You ready? Oh, well, that didn't work either, did it? Here, Tim, this way. Wait, why? No, did you change yourself?
No, here. Here. Whoa. There's back to normal.
Okay, so you want to be big and you want me small. I have to move over here, and then we do this.
Gotcha. So I don't. So positive. I don't know if anybody is into this kind of stuff, but Gary Newman. This is for next year's cruise. Gary Newman's on there. Berlin's on there. And there's some ones that did not expect to see. It was kind of mixed bags of what some people weren't impressed, but I was. So I am planning on going this next year. So that I would say is my positive because I already booked my flight I booked it. So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna contact Terry now to see if I can be her roommate for that cruise. She probably needs a roommate. She probably needs somebody to hang out with.
You don't think her husband will be there?
I don't think he's probably into the cruise thing at all. I think he just gets. I think I heard he gets seasick, and I don't have that problem. Joanne, holy balls!
Oh my gosh!
I'm a plumber.
Wow!
It's Michelle Plummer today.
Good to see you, Joanne.
I'd make a horrible Michelle Plummer.
Yes, in Heaven 17.
Joanne, it's great to see you, my friend.
Amina, you want to? You need to? You should.
Joanne. Heaven 17. So there's a lot of good stuff happening on that. Men Without Hats, my favorite, of course.
Oh my God, of course. And see how you mentioned that. And I immediately contacted him. It's like, dude, I'm
like, if a miracle happens, but I can't pay that fee.
No.
I know, Better Knives. It is.
He can, but he just doesn't.
Douglas.
I can't, but I do.
Yeah, no, I have to keep more of a buffer, and a lot of that buffer went away recently, so I'm working on replenishing that. And by the way, thanks to Record Man 9061 and a couple other you guys who have been buying stuff off eBay from me. I appreciate that. I've been listing a whole lot of stuff lately, some of which I'll be showing you in a few. But while I'm mentioning it, I might as well put the link to my store just in case you guys out there, anybody out there watching, even on the replay, is interested in vintage physical media music for the most part. There are some other things I sell, but basically it's records, tapes, CDs, music-related stuff, pinback buttons, stuff like that. But there it is in case you're curious. So I think at this point, well, geez, we've been flying through stuff. It's only 7:30. This is great. Now, did I miss any positives? Tim?
Not that I caught. I didn't know. I know you got mail.
I don't think I did.
I got some goodies to show as well.
Okay, why don't you show some of your goodies then, Tim?
Right.
And I don't mean your junk.
Oh, hang on a second. All right. Not really quite, into the scene, whatever, but I was excited. I picked this reel to reel up. It came in the mail while I was gone, and the issue about it is 1968. It's sealed, and I think I paid $20 for it. So they clearly didn't know what they had. So that was.
Wait, what was that, Tim? I missed that.
It was just an Aretha live reel to reel, but it's brand new.
Oh, live reel to reel. That's crazy sealed.
And it's like, yeah. So that was. I was like, there's no way that thing's sealed, but sure enough, it is, and I was pretty hyped. So, and it's crazy because it's never sold before on Discogs, and like say 80 people want it, and like 11 have it. So, and one of the standouts on the cruise, I got to spend time more than once with Colin Hay of Men at Work, and anyways, never realized what a freaking cut up this dude is. He's a major riot. But anyway, so I asked him, I said, would you mind selling this? He didn't know that they ever released this on Reel to Reel.
Well, I don't think it was even a thing outside of the U.S., was it?
I'm not sure, but I said, would you mind, signing the reel as well? And so he did that because like now while I'm playing it, you can see the, it's like I thought that'd be cool.
That's cool. I mean, that's a video you could do right there.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a question, Tim, from Michael in Chicago, Cater Productions. Hey, Tim, what's the date of the 2020? I think it's always in March, isn't it?
Here, hang on a second. Where did I put the damn thing? Where did I put it?
You guys.
It is February 27th to March 6th.
Okay, right. It's right around the same time.
That's about the norm. And I don't know if anybody needs to see it again. It's you can look it up online, that 80s cruise, and you just click on lineup, you'll see.
I don't think it's that is the 80s cruise. Joanna's a positive. Yeah. 5 CDs, a 2 Peter Gabriel, Talking Against Captain Beefheart. Now, did you get these at a store, Joanne? Like a record store or like a thrift store, or because some of those things I actually find at thrift stores, but not Brandon Flowers and not Captain Beefheart much. But
definitely not Captain Beefheart.
5 CDs. I like that you're buying CDs, Joanne. I dig that a lot.
Cool.
Look, Max has news.
Hey, see, that's positive.
Well, it's not a positive because you didn't do it here on screen, Max, during the noise.
Well, he's got to start somewhere,
Now, let me just say, if anybody is feeling froggy and they, like Max, are a bit gassy tonight, don't feel like you need to be shy. I'm going to put a link in the chat, and you can just join me on screen to share with everybody. I think it'd be hilarious. And farts always make me laugh. So everybody could use a good laugh. So if you want to share your flatulence with us audibly.
Yeah, that's just to let it out. Anyway, so moving
news.
on.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Moving on. Like, he also did this for me, and of course, I got most of the set lists. Like
Tim is a set list whore. He's like
hardcore whore.
If I'm Diva obsesso, he's set list obsesso.
And like I told you guys, this was shocking to me how great they were still live. I had them sign my 2 favorite albums that of theirs. I
don't know much about them at all.
You knew the song like "New Girl Now." That was their first big hit. Yeah, dude, they were just and Information Society. They signed all throughout the cruise booklet. So oh,
that's cool. You didn't have anything of theirs?
I did, but I couldn't find it.
Oh,
of course. And same thing happened with Erasure. I couldn't find my freaking because I play them all the time. Now, the only one that did not sign was Mr. Christopher Cross.
No
and
way.
I had a reel-to-reel for him to sign as well.
Why?
And I even asked his manager. I asked Larry the Duck. I asked Downtown Shirley Brown. I asked everybody, can you please just give it to him? I'll get it later.
Yeah.
But I at least did get the set list.
Was he not hanging out with people, Christopher?
No. He didn't go into detail, but he said he had a neurological mishap disorder. And I did hear he had a heart attack not long ago.
Oh, that's nice. So Joanne, that's awesome. So you got him used, likely. That's great.
And Miss Sheila signed this one for me, and of course, there's the set list.
Oh yeah. Now Sheila, I think I have a video of this on my YouTube channel, but I met her when I was a teenager, and she signed a flyer for me, and I still have it framed over there.
She was amazing and smells so good. And I did not know. I don't know. Maybe you all did that. Her and Prince had a son together. Like he's in her band now.
Well, he probably had a son with a lot of people.
I know.
And Sheila E's a good one to have a son with.
Oh, you ain't wrong there.
You guys.
And Peter Byrne, man, I hung out with him so many damn times. He was at he hung out a lot. We'll just leave it there. Great guy.
Cool. That's the feeling I got from the band China Crisis when they were on the cruise I was on. I didn't know much about them before the cruise, but that singer was such a hoot and a holler. He was just so funny, that guy.
And I did not have the album, and I felt bad, but like after meeting her, I didn't feel bad. She was so freaking amazing. Oh, Tiffany. Yeah. Hey everybody. If you were like me and you like, oh yeah, Tiffany, that mall girl, Think We're Alone Now. She's been recording ever since. She's done punk. She's done rock. And can't remember who was telling me. I think it might have been Ken on here because one of our friends was going to, I don't know, either Dokken or Fasty Pussycat or something else. And he's like, damn, she rocks harder than they do. She was the real deal. Like, give her a chance. She's got a voice still.
I was telling you, Tim, that I saw her at the Whiskey a year or two ago because I was in town for something else. And I know her bass player who just happened to not be at that Whiskey show because he was out with another band, but he got me into the Tiffany show.
Nice.
And she had her leather on. And it wasn't like punk rock, like hardcore thrash punk, but it was like punk, power pop punk stuff. And it was great, man. And she was really funny between songs.
Mm-hmm. And we were in the Bahamas, and
what the hell are you eating, Tim?
Chip. A bunch of people went into to go swimming, and
Mukbang Tim.
Anyways, hello. Excuse me, Mike. Let me finish my sentence. So everybody is swimming with Tiffany, and there's a DJ on the beach, and I guess they started playing one of her songs. And the guy comes running up. He's like, dude, the artist singing that there. And he didn't believe her. And she stands up. And he's like, holy shit. Blew his mind. So moving on, I told Mike, I did go thrifting. I got a few records. No, nothing crazy great. But I was trying to get just something odd. And I definitely found something odd. I'll start with the back first. Fully autographed by Sergio and his band. But now, who wouldn't want this album?
Especially just right after you got off of the cruise. Now, turn around again. Now, did he sign across the top really beautifully?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody just signed their first name, but look how big his signature is. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's almost like graffiti. Let me see the top again. The top, his signature at the top. Look at that. That is nice styling right there.
What year? I did look it up. it's not highly valuable, but you can tell by the artwork. I'm going to say it's late 50s, early 60s.
I would have bought that.
Oh, I had to. Yeah.
It's obviously loungy, something.
Yeah. I haven't listened to it yet, but
I love that stuff.
But
yeah,
so
Mukbang Tim, Butter Knives, Mukbang Tim. That's what we're waiting for.
that's a brief synopsis of my my scores of autographs and whatnot.
Oh, right on. So Joanne's saying she's found also at this used place, Kate Bush, Todd Rundgren. Wow, that's great. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I love finding stuff cheaply and in the wild. Tim, I think I'm going to start opening some shit up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to acknowledge my friends D Animabus for sending me a very nice kind of thinking of you. Hope you feel better soon card.
And he's a great artist also, I have to add. Very
nice handwritten card. Thank you guys. And they included some cool stickers, little custom made Devo stickers that they made here. And they got the Boogie Boy. And we got this one here, whatever this is here. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, very nice card. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you very much. That's very kind. All right, now, this is the next easiest to open. So this guy here, Marco from Texas, he was really nice and contacted me recently and said, hey, I've got this thing I found in my crap that I've had for years. Do you want it? I'm like, yeah, I'll put it in the archives. So check this out. This is a Devo related thing. And it's one of those things where it's not necessarily all that amazing, but you don't see them around anymore. Let me just take it out of the bag so I can really show you what's going down. This is something that some of you, my age group, are going to go, oh, yeah, we know that magazine. Remember this?
Oh, yes.
Future Life. Let me do this. Future Life. Charlie, you got to get over here for a second. Hold on. Charles.
Stand down, Charlie.
Okay. So we got Future magazine. You got, Star Trek, Disney. And then down there, Devo, DNA Rockers, right? Now, what's the year on this?
A little closer still. Right there. Oh, fudge.
It just says September, UK. Let's see if it says on here. Man, you know how these magazines, if they get a little offset, the text is blurry.
Oh,
that's what I'm finding.
Hey, everyone say hello to Roxy Dot because she is watching us while she's driving, so she can't.
Oh, that's not a good idea, Grandpa.
She's just got us on.
Okay, look, can you see a date there? 1979, it looks like. Okay, 1979. So let's find the little thingamajig in here. Yeah, so 79 Future magazine, dude. Now I was actually more into like Fangoria and the monster magazines, but I did get these futuristic ones every now and then. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Oh yeah, look at this, guys.
Nice.
Look at that. Some good photos. There's a Moshe Bracha photo there to the far screen left. Moshe Bracha when they're in the scrubs, the doctor's outfits with plaits of hair. And then there's who is that? I forget who took the garbage bag photos of them in the stockings. And I also forget the photographer who took them in the yellow suits. But these are all from the same era, basically, all those. Of course they are, because this is only 79. Yeah, so all these pictures have to be 77, 78. But yeah, good stuff. Starlog magazine, you remember that shit? But yeah, I was less into the science fiction stuff than I was the monsters and the music magazines.
And just wanted to say, Roxy, Vince is saying hello to you. Joanne said hello to you.
Grandpa
says hello to you.
Grandfather.
Everybody's saying hello to you. Butterknife says hello. Grandpa, you guys kill me with that one. What Roxy? Jerry Layton says.
Guess who else says hello? Hail Bear.
What's up, Grandpa? Grandpa, hail, 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 hail.
Grandpa can hail. All right, so what's next? Dig this. Dig this.
Oh,
no. Let's do this one. Now, you see, I don't know if you noticed, but when I lifted this up,
it was stuck.
Well, I taped it to it so that it wouldn't roll off during the show.
And so some kitties wouldn't knock things over.
That's right. as I've had it happen. Okay, so this is something awesome. I don't know if you remember a stream or two ago, folks. I was talking about a guy that I met named Larry Shore. Larry Shore, he is a photographer from San Francisco, and he was a photographer back in the 70s when he was much younger, and shot a lot of up-and-coming bands in the San Francisco area, including Devo and other bands. And so right around December something last year, he sent me a few small Devo prints in the mail and said, hey, I'm this photographer. I've got all these cool shots. Here's some links. If you guys ever need to use them for anything, I'd be happy to work with you on licensing or whatever. So then he started emailing me because he was watching my channel, my YouTube channel. I guess he just Googled me or something. So we started talking about music and about all his favorite bands and all these cool shots he had. And after our conversations for about a week or two, he said, hey, look, if you want any other photos I do, I think he was thinking Devo, then let me know and I'll send you big prints. And I picked 2 that weren't Devo. All right. Look at this. Because he sent me some cool Devo ones, right? But I picked something else. And here they are. Okay. Check this out, dude. Now, if you grew up liking the punk rock, like I did, you know who this guy is. Who is that, Tim?
Whoa. That is not Jello.
Yeah, that's Jello. It is the first Dead Kennedy show ever.
Whoa.
Look at that great shot, right?
Dude, like it looks surreal. That's why I couldn't even tell it was him.
So, wait a second. Why does Joanne say Laurie Shore, Michael Pilmer boyfriend? What is that, a band name? The hell is that?
If it says it 3 times and taps her toes, it gets her something.
Okay, wait. Look. It says Laurie Shore, Michael Pilmer boyfriend. No, Michael Plimer. Okay. Not me then. Okay, so look at this second one though. This is the one. Oh wait, I think he put 3 in here. I requested 2, but let's see. Okay, that's the one I really okay. Oh, look at he included this one.
Nice.
Look at that. But look at how cool that's like really early stuff. And probably their shows at Mabuhay Gardens, I'm guessing. But okay, check this out. This is the one I really, really wanted. And like I said, if you're a Dead Kennedys person, you'll of course know who this is, but you'll know where this is used. And just tell me where you know this from. Okay, look at this photo. Look at him. That's the first show. I believe that's still the first concert. And this became a very, well, for my age group, I think if you were looking at Dead Kennedys records in my age group, then you know where this is from. And I can give you a hint, possibly. But see if anybody knows where they know that from. Because when I saw it, when he showed it to me, I was like, I know where that's from. He was like, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. So, but I guess he was friends with Jello before Jello was even in Dead Kennedys, right? So he went to the first show because he was Jello's roommate. And so that's really cool. And if you just Google Larry Shore, you spell his name because I didn't get a link. I forgot to get a link of his ready.
SCHORR.
Yeah. Larry Shore. Anyway, Google him. You'll find a bunch of cool pictures. He took pictures of the Knack and Blondie and just a bunch of people coming through at that time. And, he had to be really young then. He's probably, I guess he's a little older than me. I don't know how much older, but he was probably a fairly young man when he was just snapping all these photos that would become fairly important to the history of rock and roll.
Oh, no shit. So I'm going to put his link up. Oh, wow. It might be long.
Is it what and Tim, you're not really good at links. I'm going to warn everybody.
It's Simona America Group.
No. He has a page on one of those photo pages. I forget what it's called, but if you said the name of it, all right, that's where all his photos are. It starts with a P, I believe.
Because this is showing those photos.
Yeah, but you're not good at links, so I don't know what you're going to be posting.
Well, I'm fine with links.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if you post a link right now, it's probably going to be wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying unless you read to me what it says.
So you're saying he has a page specifically for his artwork?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I think I posted it the first time I talked about it a couple streams ago. But all you got to do is Google it. It's either on like a what was it? Starts with a P, for Christ's sake. That's all I know. I think. But yeah, you'll find it. He's a good guy. He sells his prints, and you'll probably.
It's not Runway Girl.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't know what that is. Okay, so this is pretty cool. This is from a label, a new prog record label. All you prog nerds, listen up. Okay, so this is a prog label called Savant Garde Records. And one of the first things they have released is right here in my hands, because I helped them a little bit with this. So let's open it up and I'll tell you all about it. And it is not just like, unknown band with unknown people out of the blue. It's somebody who has something to do with something in here. And I'm not a huge prog, I don't know a lot about prog. I like what I know, but I'm not an aficionado. And I guess maybe I don't know if this would be considered psychedelic at all, but it's kind of like really rocky prog.
It's a fine line between prog and psych.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I think, yeah. Well, it seems like prog is more nerdy, more math rocky, and more pretentious even than.
Yes is more predominantly prog.
Yeah, more pretentious than psychedelic, if that's imaginable. It's really hard to figure out how to open this one. It's a lot of tape. You'd think I'd know how to. Oh, here we go. The hidden door right here. Oh, no, not really.
Hey everybody, isn't it great? Like, it's still freaking daylight outside. Like, it is almost 8 o'clock.
Here. It's pitch black here.
It's still dark and bright here.
All right, dig this. Okay, so, oh my goodness, it's all taped up. Okay, here we go. All right, you guys. This is you guys are you familiar with the band Pentagram? Pentagram from a long time ago. I don't know much about them, but one of the former members of Pentagram, I believe his name is Alan Davey, he put out this record recently of his solo stuff called Electrum. And again, this is on the label Savant Garde. And I helped my friend Dan runs this label, and I've known Dan for years. And he runs this label, and he asked me to help him with the layout of the cover. So I helped him typeset it and lay it out and did the spine for him and everything. Hopefully the spine lined up correctly. Yes, it did. Yeah, so let's see if he... oh, here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Does it say right here? There we go. Layout by Michael Pilmer, Diva Obsessor, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Second line from the bottom. That was very kind of them to credit me. Yeah, so cool. And also, here's the record. It's actually the record. The insides of the record are packed separately. Here's the inner sleeve. Look at how weird, proggy. Okay, see? And then the vinyl, black. But then dig this, Tim. You'll appreciate this. Also sent me the test pressing.
Nice. Yeah, I love me some test pressings, man.
Yeah, and they even sent nice sleeve too, because sometimes they'll just throw it in a paper sleeve. But yeah, I was waiting a minute for this, and cool. Yeah, so I got a prog record, and I guess next time I do a recent finds video where I drop the needle, I'm gonna drop it on this. I really am due for one of those videos, dude. It's been a long time.
Hey, Mike. After the stream when we chat, ask me about that, and I'll fill you in later.
About what?
About needle drops.
Ask you about needle drops.
That's all I'm saying. Just mention that.
All right. I don't know what you got planned for me. I'm kind of scared.
You should be.
Okay, so wait. Apparently, a clip from a Pentagram show went viral with the normie crowd. Wow. I hope that's a bonus for whoever runs that channel. Hope they made some money on that, whatever. Now, there's one more box here, Tim. And I got to tell you guys, what's in here is pretty damn amazing.
He always waits for the best to be last.
You think?
Yeah, right.
You think, Tim?
No, he doesn't always know what's in them, but...
Well, I know it's in all these, basically. Yeah. Did I? Yeah, I kind of had a basic idea. So this is something I've been waiting for a long time. The guy that sent me this, we've been in touch for, I think, multiple years now. And this is related to the band The Dickies. Okay. So when it was Hawkwind. It was Hawkwind. That's what it was.
Yeah. I remember.
But he didn't do. Now, isn't there some relation to Pentagram? Oh, no, maybe Pentagram's another project that this label's working on. That's what I remember. There's a guy from Pentagram who put out something on this label, too. I believe their first release was just a CD of something. This is their first vinyl, I believe. So I'm happy to be a part of that.
And let's move on, because I'm pretty excited because I know what's in that box.
You do?
I think I do.
You would have no idea what's in this box.
Really?
I've never mentioned it. It's just one of those things where me and this guy were talking, and when I first started working with the Dickies years ago, he kind of reached out to me because we were doing like the Devil Horns mask. Remember that?
Yeah.
The limited edition Devil Horns mask, and
which I did not think would sell, and they did.
Sold every time. So around that time, he contacted me, and I'm not going to say anything else. So his company is AZFAS, but I don't remember his name.
I have all kinds of ideas.
We're going to take a guess.
Is it another puppet?
No. I do have a actual Dickies Stewart penis puppet here that was used in concert, I guess, up until the 90s at some point.
Yeah, like
and
one of the early ones.
Yeah. Somebody stole it off stage, and then many years later, after the guy who stole it died, his friends returned it to the Dickies, and Leonard said, well, you can just have it, Mike. I'm going to send it to you. Okay, check this out. So this is something that this guy created because he's such a Dickies fan, and he actually created one for the band, and I guess they have it and probably use it on stage. But he said he would create me one, and it took him, I guess, 2 or 3 years or more to do it. But check this out, Tim.
Not the bat, because I want one of them bats. Oh, nice.
A monkey mask from You Drive Me 8.
No shit.
It's totally custom made.
Wow.
Like custom. Handmade. Look. Oh, here we go.
I was gonna say, because we've definitely seen the originals close up.
I'm not gonna even try to put it on or anything because I don't want to break it. But look, see.
Wow.
Number four of 4. Ape made exclusively for Leonard Phillips, the Dickies, by Jay Gowie.
Yeah.
But look at this, dude. And it's foam. It's foam rubber. Oh, okay, hold on. Look, dude.
Jeez.
Tam, look at this, man.
Look at that stuff.
It feels really cool. It feels like a Nerf football. It's real soft. It's just like a Nerf football. So I don't know how he does it. Makes a mold and pours the stuff in that dries, and then he has to hook the. He makes hinges for the jaw. Yeah. But it's all handmade, dude. You guys look up footage of Dickies doing You Drive Me Ape live, and you will see an exact mask like that. So that's really sick. I've been waiting for that for years. And I'm gonna have to make a Dickies glass case with the penis and the ape mask and this guy who made the ape mask gave me all kinds of great tips on how to keep it, on what to build and how to keep it on a thing that's going to, retain its shape and everything, which is very important. Beautiful, says Vince. Planet of the Pilmas, says Bill. Mm-hmm. That could be a good something. Sci-Fi magazine could feature Planet of the Pilmas. Right. So great mail, right? Good mail. In my opinion. Now, I'm going to see if there's anything in chat we need to deal with, but pretty soon we can go right on to some thrift stores. And I know that our friend, the record man, Dave, is not watching now because he's working right now, but he will be watching the replay. And there is something I'm going to show Dave from thrift stores that you're going to want to buy from me, I think. It's not something that's real expensive either. So, but yeah, if you're watching the replay right now, Dave, just don't fast forward, just chill. Just watch. Excuse me. Watch as if it was real time, and you'll be surprised. So I misspoke. It's not Pentagram. It's Hawkwind for sure.
Yes.
So
and they're a little too out there for me.
Yeah, my brother gave me a Hawkwind album when I was a kid. He gave me Hawkwind and Funkadelic when I was a kid. And Hawkwind, I listened to it. I think it was Space Ritual, maybe it was the album. And it didn't appeal to me then. But now I like Hawkwind, but I don't think I own anything else except for that one record he gave me.
I had encountered a bulk of their collection. I don't know if it was every album, but Yeah, I didn't a little too space age, you know.
Oh, so
whatever.
Rock Grandpa never popped up in the chat, right? Because she's driving.
No, just driving.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Because I
He's
was going
listening
to
to us. Hey, keep your eye on the road, Gramps.
keep your brown eye on the road, Gramps. Hanging out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
I know Grandpa. So let's see. We did that. Let me do this. Oh shit! You know what? I forgot to play the little mail intro. I always do that now.
Oh shoot!
Oh well. I have to make one for thrift scores. That's one I have to think about. Like, because I have to have an intro for that. I wanted to say this. I wanted to mention this earlier. So you know how we do the thing, Tim, where the first person to comment way before our stream actually starts in the chat, the first person to leave a comment in that chat gets an entry into these things I call the viewer participation prize drawings, which we'll do now every couple months or so. And the last one we do is January. And so anyway, there's different ways you can get these tickets, right? These entries into this thing. And being first is one. And also being last in the chat is one of those ways. And I have been trying to figure out who was last in our last stream we did last Thursday. But I'm having a problem. I will view it on my phone and on my computers. And even though I have it set up to show the side chat and I have everything clicked to show the side, it doesn't show me the side chat. So I cannot see who was last. If you think you might have been last time, and I'm thinking Peter Graves, Vince, or anybody who typically tries to get that last spot. If you go and look at last week's stream, which I believe was on the 6th of March, if I'm not mistaken, look at that. I think the Crochet Clown and me are in the thumbnail. Look at that. Go to the end and see if you can get the damn chat to show, because I think there's a YouTube bug with it, because I looked at the video settings and it's definitely set to show the chat replay. So I don't know. I'm having trouble figuring out who was last for last stream. Pardon me. Well, Tim.
Yes, sir.
There's Zuna. Hey, Zuna, what's happening?
What's up, Zune?
We've been playing some of your handiwork, the positives intro we played. So, yeah. Hi. Nice to see you. Thanks for
stopping. And did you see Douglas Gilbert has a comment?
Douglas, I saw Hawkwind twice in the Hall of the Mountain Girl and the Words of Thunder. Yeah, what was that like? You know, one of the guys from Hawkwind worked with Thor very closely in his live shows. He played the villain, Loki. What? I don't know how to pronounce that villain of Thor in the olden days books and stories of the Thor things. Yeah, all that stuff. He played the weirdo guy, the weirdest guy in Hawkwind. And if you said his name, I would recognize it. Yeah, Loki. Yeah, one of the guys in Hawkwind played him, and I think if anybody out there is a big Hawkwind fan and they know all their names, they'll know which one would have played like Loki on stage with Thor. Like, who's the weirdo that would do that, right?
Right, Ben.
So that's what I know about Hawkwind. Is they have a connection to Thor, the Rock Warrior from Canada. Thor might even be watching right now. If you are Thor, cheers, Bucket Master.
What's up, brother?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I guess I can do that.
So that's what I wanted to mention about this last comment thing. If anybody can figure out who was actually last on that day, I'll add that to the list. Because usually certainly after a day or two, the chat propagates and you can see the chat. It doesn't. Oh my fucking god! It doesn't happen right after I post the live stream. It takes a day or two to make that happen, but yeah, it's not happening, man. It's been a week now, and I cannot get it to show me any part of the chat, even though I'm clicking and clicking and clicking for it to show it. So, hey, by the way, thank you for the likes being so high. We're only 4 away from my eyes. What I'm seeing, we're only 4 away from reaching as many likes as we have viewers. So that's pretty good. Thank you so much for that. That really helps the channel get into the eyes and ears of unsuspecting humans, which we like. I can't tell you how many people I've met here on YouTube that I can probably tell you, but that I still stay in touch with, that I'm actually, face to face friends with sometimes in life. But yeah, get the dog out. See, Zuna knows what's up. Get the dog out.
Dog. Oh, all right, Pilmer, you're gonna have to leave.
He's got a house with all kinds of rooms and levels, and he puts the dog right next to him.
They're right where I want them to be.
Mm-hmm. It's all about what Tim wants. All about what Tim wants. You guys had to deal with Tim like I have to. You would go crazy.
Oh yeah, as you all know, yeah, he puts up with so much.
What do you think was the inspiration for this?
I get so tired.
You guys ever shared a hotel room with Tim?
Oh, God. They've few of them have with you, but
Take this
that
as
was
a
only
warning.
once, wasn't it?
No, it's a repeat situation.
One thing we didn't bring up, Mike. I don't know if you had your schedule wise, but just bring it up. We don't know if people are going to be interested in noise later
Nick
on.
Turner. I just wanted to say Nick Turner. Correct answer on the Hawkwind guy. That's the guy who played with Thor. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just mentioning noise. We have not.
Yeah, we could do noise. I'll put a link in the chat if anybody wants to join noise and wants to just pop backstage now. That's fine. But we do need 3 other people besides me and Tim to join
At least.
for noise.
And I don't know. Hey, Ian, what's up, brother? I did mention to a number of people. I talked about the stream on here and devotional and things like that. So if we have anybody that was from the ship that you're new, speak up. Just at least just say hello. That'd be great.
Cruise you're on. Yeah, if anybody met Tim on the cruise, tell us the dirt. Okay, so I want to get to these thrift things because I fear that if I don't do it now, we'll run out of time.
Look on down below your nose.
Michael, last week's last place was Douglas Gilbert. Now, so you're able to see it, huh? Maybe it's working now. I was trying all day today. Let me write that down, Killa. Here we go.
And thank you, Bill.
That is Douglas Gilbert. I wonder why it's not playing for me.
You were having a hard time last week.
I mean, no. It usually plays after a day or two. I can get to play, but it's really weird. I kept clicking everything I could click, and I tried it on my phone as well. Maybe it just finally did it. Okay, great. We got Douglas written down. Thank you again for your assistance.
And Patrick is in the house. What's up, Pat?
What's up, Patrick Wills Colby? Did I pronounce that right? I tried to pronounce everything in that word, Wills Colby. Or is it pronounced like Whiskaby? It's Whiskaby. You're welcome, Tim, says Bill. Now, now this isn't a thrift store. This is actually something that I bought off eBay. And I think with shipping, it was $5. So I got a good deal. Look at this, Tim. Boswell Sisters.
Now you have this vinyl, right?
It's called OK America. Yeah, the vinyl has a totally different cover, but it's my favorite Boswell Sisters album cover because it's got this really cool logo with lightning bolts, and it tells a really cool story in here and on the back of the album about them getting hate mail from radio stations from people saying that they sang too fast or they changed the rhythm too much, they sounded like savage chanters.
And I loved where they always got called devil's music.
I don't know if they got called devil's music. I haven't read that, but in here it tells a story about them getting a letter from a person complaining to the radio station about the Boswell Sisters. And one of the sisters took it really personally and was really sad about it and crumpled the letter up and was going to throw it away. And the other sister was like, no, don't throw that away. That means we're doing something right. I was like, yeah, that's punk rock. So my argument has always been, for many years, the Boswell Sisters were kind of like the first punk rock band. They do have a song called Rock and Roll, but I think they were, this is early 1930s. By 32, I think, or so, they were broken up. They weren't a band very long. One of the ladies, Connie Boswell, went on to be a solo singer for many years after that. But Boswell Sisters were just around for a second.
But they're still around because of what they gave to the music in the world. And just on the play on dates, I have to say that I had a thing from them. It was dated and autographed, whatever. And it was a Merry Christmas card. And I gave it to my father last year. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because he was born in 1933. His birthday was yesterday, 92 years old. Yeah. And it's like talk about freaking turn around, man. How things happen. Yeah.
So what I was going to say is if you haven't heard the Boswell Sisters, I'm sure you've heard of the Andrews Sisters. They did, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, and they were famous for going around to the troops. So what happened is that Andrews Sisters were big fans of the Boswell Sisters. But what they did was they took the Boswell Sisters and kind of whitened it up, popped it up a little bit, made it a little more palatable to the mainstream. And,
to the white stream.
Mainstream. Yeah. Yeah. So, the Boswell Sisters were a little more edgy, and they sounded like the jazz musicians and jazz artists that they hung out with when they were kids, more than they sounded like three little white girls from New Orleans.
Yeah,
so,
they knew what was good.
Yeah, they were singing it like they were fans of it. I mean, the Andrews Sisters, they were my first love.
Oh no,
Before
I like the Andrews Sisters, but when you played me some of the early Boswell, I was like, whoa, that's some.
Yeah,
that's
so I
some
was a big
stuff there.
Andrews Sisters fan. Like I was such an Andrews Sisters fan that me and my girlfriend at the time, Diana, printed Andrews Sisters T-shirts because she was a screen printer, and we tracked down the living Andrews sister at the time was Patty, the lead sister, and we tracked her down and shipped her a dozen of these shirts, and then she sent me a nice letter with autographed. I think I maybe even did a video about this Andrews Sisters, but she sent me all these promo photos of her in this nice handwritten letter, and I was just so stoked that the Andrews Sisters got one of my shirts. But then discovered the Boswell Sisters, and I was like, holy balls.
Hey, Mike, I did forget one thing I wanted to show, and I thought you would like this.
We can't show brown eye. We can't show brown.
Oh, I'll put a filter over it.
Okay, good.
So let me make it myself a little bit bigger. So, anyways, I got this just before I left on the trip. Look at the freaking condition of this thing.
That's an
alligator cassette case.
Oh, it's cassette?
Yes, but here's the bizarre part. The original key is in it, and it fits. And look at the condition.
Those things had keys.
Look at this. Yeah, look at the front. Here.
Yeah, I've never found one with a key. That's cool.
And like the only flaw I found on the entire thing is right here in the back.
Yeah, I could barely see it. Oh yeah, you put a little Sharpie on that.
I know, but look at the condition of this thing, man.
Or actually, black nail polish would be shiny as the leather. So
True. But yeah, the lock works perfect. It locks no problem. Yeah, pretty cool find.
Good find. Good one. Good on you.
So that was it.
All right, cool. Well, check this out. Now getting to the vinyl here. Now, record band 1961, Dave, I'm going to show something now that you're going to probably like. Some I'm going to make you a bit small because.
Do it.
Okay, check this out, people. Look at the condition of this.
Whoa.
Now, Dave Trahan likes these hot rod records.
Dude, those are always awesome.
Now, especially, I mean, it's really all about the cover. I mean, this record has some marks, but I've cleaned it. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm sure
the cover looks amazing.
I'm sure it'll play. Yes, it's really nice. And I like the name of the bands on these, Ruby Short.
Ruby Short.
But yeah, Hot Rodders Battle Rock and Roll. That's a pretty tight title. So yeah, I think Dave might be wanting this. He'll let me know.
I have a ton of those, but I tend not to sell them because I kind of like them, but time to start peddling them.
Yeah, and check this out. Okay, so I found I really like when I come across numerous copies. Well, not numerous copies, but multiple albums by the same band because I can tell it's somebody's collection, right? Like somebody was really into them and owned multiple things. So I found these, which is pretty cool. All right, Christian rockers. Okay, Petra.
Isn't that their first one?
Yeah, Petra.
And now that one I find all the time,
Petra.
and the next one I
now,
find.
There's another version of this with the actual band name on the cover, but this one
Yeah.
doesn't have the band name. And then this one. So 4 Petra albums, all from the 80s.
Wait, is that last one sealed?
No, they're just all in great shape. But, you know, when they're all from the same person's collection and one of them is in good shape, you pretty much know that they're all going to be nice.
Yeah.
So I'm putting those on eBay. And then, all right, dude, these next 2 I'm going to show you are mind-blowing, okay? You guys ready for this shit? Hey, Douglas, I see you backstage. Thanks for your service, and hopefully we'll do noise if we get a couple more people back there. Now, this record here I've never seen before, but I knew as soon as I saw the cover, there was something about it that I needed to investigate. So this is a rare gospel album on Trail Records, and I believe Trail was either out of North Carolina or Virginia. There's Trail. And then this guy's name is Mark Searles, and the album's called He Touched.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not why I wanted this. That's not why
I was going to say he wasn't the only one that he touched.
Because you see here in green,
that was me. Sorry.
Jiminy crickets. I think every time Tim farts, it sounds like dogs barking. It's crazy. Now when
you waste more time, just move on.
When he ejaculates, it sounds like something altogether crazy, like nuns saying Hail Marys. But when he farts, it sounds like dogs barking.
It sounds like unicorn farts then.
Jesus, Tim, get those fucking things away from you. Okay, so in green, can you tell what it says?
No.
It says,
can't read it.
My personal testimony, featuring my personal testimony. Okay. But look, what intrigued me was this guy's face. Okay. Something just doesn't look, something's off. Something's a little off. So then I turn it over.
It looks like he likes being touched.
Kidney dialysis machine. Yeah. So this guy has some kind of kidney disease or something. He has to always be on a, he does live shows. I Googled him. I read some stuff about him. He was doing live shows, but every few days or every few shows, he'd have to go and be on the dialysis machine for a few days. And then he was able to go. So there's articles about him online about the city he lived in, taking up kind of like what would be a GoFundMe back then to buy him a new dialysis machine. And there's an newspaper article with him posing with his new machine. So this is on his old school machine. He got a much bigger, nicer one later.
So it doesn't say who touched him.
He did.
Oh.
Capital H.
He did. Okay. Okay. Because there was a lot of he's that were touching him.
I went to Catholic school. Whenever it was capital H, you knew that.
We went to Catholic school for 2 minutes.
You knew who to blame if it was capital H.
All
right, now. Tim?
We got to say hello, though. Hang on.
No.
Edward Warner in the house.
Hey, Ed Warner, what's happening?
And Adrian is back. Did you miss anything? Adrian, you missed everything. But we're glad you're back.
Okay, I'm going to share a screen and tell this next story about the last, in this case, flea market find that I found recently. And here we go. I'm going to go to present, Tim, and we're going to see if I could share screen. And then I'm going to share screen, and then I'm going to go here. Wait a second.
You just...
Oh, wait a second. I have to put it on this same screen over here. Hold on. I thought I could put it on this other screen, but I can't. Hold on.
And Douglas got booted off.
Really?
Yep. Roxy's still watching, everybody. So, yes, she's laughing right now.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And then we'll go over here. Oh, no. How do you make this small again, guys? Okay, start over 0. You guys, it's going to be so worth it, you guys. I swear. I swear to God.
And Cape Cod Ken says Tim touched him.
As usual. Now, wait, how do you just make the damn thing? See, I tried to be crafty and have the screen. There we go. Have the screen open and real smoothly, but then I screwed it all up. Okay, hold on. Okay, now we're going to share a screen.
And Douglas is back, and Bill is there. Nice.
Okay, now we got two. We just need one more person backstage to join us. We have 2. We just need one more head. Now,
and it doesn't mean that we'll take more, guys.
But dig this. Okay, I mean we need one more, but we'll take more. Edward, get your ass up here. Okay, dig this. This is the last and the greatest. This is such a what people would call a grail, I guess, but I didn't know it existed. But now I know it's a grail, and I know I need it. Now, where is it? Why isn't it saying?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, here we go. Watch this, guys. I went to the flea market last weekend, and I found this. Are you ready? This is what I was looking at. Are you digging it?
Put it on screen.
It's not on screen?
No, it's not. It's on the backstage.
Oh, crap. You're right. Hold on.
Here, I'll add it to stage.
Because it's full screen on mine. So now, is it up
there? Yeah. I already told you I get one of those.
Tim, you know what you get it for? If you find that record that I want of yours. You find it, you got one.
Oh, you F off. I looked these things up. These are worth like not that much. Dude, so F off.
You want to look at my basement? You don't want me to tell people the story about what I'm talking about. You don't want me to tell people that story.
Oh, I already told them.
It shows you in a very bad light. Now,
no, they thought the opposite.
I walk up. Okay, I'll tell the story in a minute. So I walk up to the flea market early morning before it's really open, right? And I hear somebody saying, "Oh, my wife's gonna like this. She looks like one of her cats." And this guy's walking away, and I see a photo of a cat in his hand. I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And I turn around, and there's these boxes full of these 7-inch records, right? And they're like $5 each. And I was like, "Well, shit, $5 each. How many am I gonna get?" Right? So because they've sold for upwards of $50-$60. And, these are obviously unplaned, but the thing is that most of them were really badly warped because of the way they were stored. They were stored like pizzas, flat. So what I did was I spent 20-30 minutes. This is why they're all spread out over the place, because I was digging through trying to find the flat ones. And I did buy a few of them. They gave me a good deal. I didn't pay $5 each. I paid like half and got a few of them, but they're all flat. And they were really hard to find flat ones in there. So I got this thing, and let me take you through.
And what are they going for now? Because I was seeing that they're going for between $7 and $12.
Yeah, well, those are used.
Well, I mean, they're
This is like
near mint.
completely mint condition. Look at this. So there's another, and then look, here's some of the ones I bought. The cover is sick, but there's this whole story about this cat online, right? And it's already on YouTube, the audio of this. But I'm going to do a video about it, I think, and just tell the story and show the pile of the photo of the pile of them. Yeah, Tim, I'm saving one for you, but you have to trade me that record,
dude. That record's worth over $100.
It doesn't matter about value. It doesn't matter about value, Tim. Here's the thing. Let me tell the story. Now,
or
Tim,
should I tell it?
No, don't interrupt. Okay.
Because when you tell it, it tends to be different. Okay, guys, we thrift together a lot. Everyone knows that.
Let me tell the story, Tim.
Go for it.
Because if it was your channel, I'd let you tell the story. But so here, years ago, when Tim and I were thrifting pretty hardcore together, I was buying weird. I had collected weird religious records for many years since I was in college. And when Tim really discovered what I was buying and collecting, he was like, wow, I would have never thought that's a thing, like collecting weird religious records with crippled people and stuff. He's like, it's just such a thing. Tim, can you let me tell this story?
Yeah, sorry, go.
So anyway, so we had that conversation maybe or whatever at some point. And then we go thrifting. And I had just showed him this record I had by Little Richard Miller with the guy with no arms and no legs. And I was like, this is the shit. And he was like, whoa, just blew his mind. He was like, I'd never thought of collecting that kind of stuff. And I was like, well, this is my shit. I've collected this for decades. So then we're in a store and we're next to each other looking through records. He pulls up the best Little Richard Miller record ever. And he was like, oh, look. And I was like, dude. And he was like, puts it aside. I was like, dude, you're going to let me get that, right? He's like, no, I'm going to buy it. And I was like, why are you buying it? He was like, just cuz. And that's what he said. Shit. He just said, just cuz. And I was like,
isn't it great, y'all?
And then for the next hour, I was like, Tim, are you fucking kidding me? You're going to just buy that from under me and not like, just because like you just got through telling me you've never heard of anybody collect that stuff. And now you're just going to buy it to one up me. And I was like, I didn't talk to him for the rest of the damn day. And then I still hold a deep grudge because he's never offered to send it to me, to trade me anything for it. Cause he lost it, dude.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
He can't even find it.
Now y'all saw the cheese in his face.
The other day, of course, when I post these cat records, oh Mike, I need one. I gotta have one.
Hello, $5.
All I want is that.
Okay,
like,
so anyways,
it's all about money. It's all about the money.
Here's the real story, y'all. We were thrifting in the same store. Mike was on one side, I'm on the other side.
I did not tell him. Each other, dude.
Mike, now it's my turn. I'm talking.
Tim's a liar.
So I did not show him that I got it. And did I ever say, oh, I didn't ever look at those things? Bullshit. When there's a guy that has no arms and legs and he's playing an organ in front of a freaking
I collected him. If it was a Pat Benatar thing,
do you want to let me talk?
No, because you're full of shit, dude.
Okay. Hey, everybody, what y'all think?
Okay, let me know if you've ever had Tim tell you a bunch of horse shit that's not true.
Yeah, let's hear it. Because everyone here, if anybody knows me, I give them the shit for free.
You won't be getting any of these.
For you for free too, except I have never found shit like that.
Tim,
that I ever asked.
Take your medication, Tim. It's going to be okay.
Go to sleep. Like that?
Go to sleep,
I want to put that shit on my wall.
It's going to be okay, Tim. Have you ever put it on your wall? No, you lost it.
I didn't lose it.
It's gone. You can't even find it. Okay, show it to us.
It's downstairs, bitch, and I'm not going downstairs.
And it's lost.
No.
You know, when
I have over
when Tim
over
says
150,000 records down there.
And they're totally not in order.
Fight, Stinky says.
Okay, so look, you're not getting one of these, but I do have
a couple of
these.
I'll buy one for $5.
And I'm gonna include one of these in one of the gift packs coming up this year. So you guys can look forward to that because it's so on brand with my channel, right? And Nikki the Talking Cat. I haven't really said what this is. I've just been showing pictures. This is Nikki the Talking Cat. He's a cat from the 70s. I think he was alive from 71 to 75 or something. But it took him many years to get this. It took him 10 years, I think, to get this project up and going. He was long passed away when this actually came out. But this came out in the 70s. 82 it came out. And he lived from 71 to... or 70 to 72, something like that. Anyway, it took him a while to get this out. But it's just so weird. I haven't even listened to it yet because I'm just overwhelmed that I own a few of these.
I was excited, like, just because how cool is that for somebody to do that about their cats? Like, that's just badass. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to take myself off the screen. Ed, I'm going to try to find the other stack because I have so many. So I'll be right there.
I mean, the people that found these, I was like, guys, I can't believe that you found these. Like, what a cool find. And I guess it was just in some storage space or something. But yeah, for sure. It was great fun. I mean, I was so glad I was there early because I got a really good deal, and I pulled out, I think, pretty much the lion's share of flat ones, like totally flat ones, because they were like all topsy-turvy. In fact, the guy that bought two, he was probably the first guy to buy them that day. I think he just took them right off the top. So those things are not going to play. I hated to tell him. But by the time he walked away, it was when I found out most of them were warped. So, but I was warning other people around. I was like, look, I'm trying to pull out flatter ones, so don't get the real warped ones. The guy offered to sell me the whole box. I think there was maybe around 100 for like $100 each. But man, 75% of them, if not more, were warped beyond playing. So, but I told him, look, if you guys end up not selling these and you just throw them away, don't throw them away. I'll at least use the covers as wallpaper or something. Like, don't throw the box of cat records away. But yeah, what a cool find. Okay, so we need one more person for noise, and that's going to happen in 20 minutes if it happens. So if one more, how do you join for noise? Edward, here, I've got a link that I'm posting right now, Mr. Warner. It says join me on screen. You just click that, and what happens is you'll come into my stream, but you'll be backstage, so nobody publicly can see you. You'll just be backstage, and I'll see you under my screen, and then I'll tell you before I bring you up on the public screen. So it's all good. You won't have to be on screen suddenly, and you'll have warning. So yeah, that'd be great. You would save us. You would enable us to do noise tonight, Ed, if you jumped up here and joined us. And by the way, guys, speaking of those prize packages, this is going to be included in the next prize package I give out on this channel. And this is Ed's band, Kiff. Ed Warner is, which one is he here? He's right here in the blue shirt and the shades right there. That's Ed. His band, Kiff, Knowledge is for Fools. And I am featured on their latest album where I help them sing a cover of the Village People song, Food Fight, which is right there, Food Fight. You can find this on, I think, their Bandcamp site. I think they would make it. But anyway, this album of Kiff's wonderful tunes, Doo-doo-doo-doo, is going to be in the prize pack. So yeah. Well, hopefully Ed will figure out how to get backstage. And Stinky, oh my goodness, Stinky. All right, for that very kind donation, Stinky. I'm not doing shots tonight, Stinky. I'm doing farting rue wine, but I will take a big swig of wine for you. Yes, let me see. No, you're not in the studio yet, Edward. I'm not seeing you. Just follow the links all the way in. You have to activate your camera and your mic and stuff. And then I'll see you pop up, but you're not there yet. I've got Bill and Douglas backstage right now. And then Tim, wherever he went. But yeah, so Stinky, for your generous donation of $9.99, not only do you get two, and I'll put here 2 tickets to the drawing, because I'll round it up to 10. That means every $5 you get a ticket, right? So Stinky Kami gets 2 tickets for that. And although you don't get the full-on Crochet Clown hopping around bouncing puppet version of the disco for that, you will get this really cool short thing by our friend who I think is here right now, Zuna Tuna. Dig this, King. And then, his battery's dying, so it sounds really creepy, but he steals your soul still at the end of that brief animated Crochet Clown disco for you, Stinky. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's see. I still don't see you backstage, Edward. We're waiting for you. Okay, where's the, how do I get back to the chat thing? Trying to navigate this thing here. Where did the chat go? I see private chat. I don't see the thing anymore.
Okay, Ed's back in.
Ed's here now. Yep, Ed, that worked. Oh, now you just turned your camera. No, there you are. Ed, looks like I'm coming out of your zipper.
Well, it would be the last,
Looks like I am your junk. Okay, let's see. Where is the?
So Ed, I can't. I think I put the rest in a box. There's like 40 in a box, and then these. So I think there's like a total of 50. There's some copies, but many of them are in really nice shape. There's some of their average, but
hey, yo, dig this. Jalen's in the house. Hi, Jalen. How are you?
Jalen, what's up?
How's it going? Nice to see you. We're getting ready to do some noise in a few minutes. We got enough people backstage. If anybody wants to join us, Jalen, of course, you're welcome to join us on screen. I can put a link in the chat if you're. Tim is showing us some records.
Ed was asking to see the Adventures records, and I put them in a box for him, and that was before my trip. So,
so Kami, owe you this, Kami, a swig of the wine here. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, that was good. Now, I don't think anybody is new in the chat, so I don't need to play anything about rules of the game. Here we go. I'm about to go into work dinner, just to a work dinner. Jalen, we appreciate you popping in. Represent rock and roll lifestyle. Jalen Schissel. I don't even know how to pronounce your last name. Schissel? I'm going to pronounce it. Shai-seal. Shai-seal.
I've seen it pronounced that way, or skeezel. It was a skeezel.
Oh yeah, schizoid. Schizoids.
But anyways,
hey,
Jalen, next year.
Jalen, rock on. We'll see you soon. If the rock and roll gods will it, it will happen. So yeah, thank you again, Kami, for that kind donation. I do want to say that I'm going to be recording some craft work live, if at all possible. So hopefully I'll be posting a little bit of that next week. However you want to pronounce it is correct. Oh, that's great. I'll probably end up going with just the quickest and easiest way, like shizzle. Jalen Shizzle.
Oh, yeah, that's
like
another
chisel.
one.
I love this angle that Ed's got us at. It's like the.
Oh yeah.
I guess he just wants
that fan above your head was like. Wow.
He just wants to prove that there's no cocaine in his nose, so he's letting us see right up in there. Edward, don't do that stuff no more. Now,
no.
I don't think
that would be wrong.
Edward's never done that. Okay, so we have enough people for noise, Tim. And now what we can do is we can bring some people up and just chat with them for a while before we do noise.
We could do that.
And here's what I'm going to do is as well, when I get people up here and they're all chatting, I'm going to go grab my noise stuff. So, Bill, my friend, are you ready to come up? Oh, shit. Here we go. Bill's ready. Bill's ready.
There he is.
Ready.
There he is.
Bill, how are you, dude? Looking good, Bill. Looking good. Looks like you're thirsty, Bill.
Drink, brother. You need something. You need some sustenance.
That's a good laughing face, Bill. That's good. So, Bill, what are you using for noise today?
Well, honestly, I believe I'll be using one of these. This thing here.
That's great. Whatever that is, got a thunder toy there. Got a thunder.
That's what it is.
It's nice and sterile looking, that toy you have there.
Them thunder toys. Remember Kelly used those before.
It's like the clown white makeup that Gene Simmons wears. Very much like it. Okay, so next up, Douglas, if you're ready, I can bring you on screen. Thumbs up when you're ready, Doug. When you're ready, Doug, give me a thumbs up. So yeah, it's great to have it. Look at that. That's a great shirt, man. That face, nice. That face is etched into my brain like crucifixes are etched into Christian.
Oh, but that is it. That's what it's all about right there.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Edwards. I
was gonna say we had two Eds.
Two Eds is better than one. Okay, Douglas, you ready? Thumbs up. Show me a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay, cool. Douglas, here he comes. Douglas, what are you using for? You got the keyboard again, right, Doug?
Yep. That's it.
Right on. The organ. Nice. So Edward or Warner, I see you're stealing. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up on the screen when you're ready to hop in here with us. Uh-oh, now he's showing me some. This is another side of Ed I've never seen before. Like underbelly shot. I've never really looked up at him. Like
I don't know.
I've never looked up at Ed like this. I wish I could show you guys this. I'm not sure if this is how Ed wants to be seen.
See, the truth is coming out now, Ed.
But yeah, there we go. Something smells weird. Okay, Ed, give me a thumbs up on screen when you're ready to come on camera. Like a visible thumb. Okay, here we go. Look at this shot, guys.
Or a finger of any sort.
That's a good look at the backlight. Now, I went to the light right behind your head. The backlight's really good. Oh, make that fan your head. Make that fan. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh, look at that. One of those propeller hats.
Yep.
Great. Ed,
these things happen.
Ed, let's check your audio. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's perfect. Awesome. What are you using for noise tonight?
I'm on a tablet.
What are you going to use for noise? What kind of noise?
I was trying to set my guitar up. I need a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're not going to start for another 15 minutes. We were just going to chat.
Okay. Well, I can talk for a little while.
8:45 is when we'll start.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I just need a few minutes to like plug shit up.
Yeah.
Anybody jealous that they're not in yet? Come on in.
Okay, so Tim, if you notice anybody popping up backstage, let me know. But I'm gonna hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go run and get my noise stuff. Tim.
Yep, and I'm gonna have to do the same eventually. I think I'm just gonna use that synth that I got recently because I freaking love it. And,
don't forget to hold it close to the screen.
Yep. I know.
All right, I'll be right back. Hold it.
All right, cool. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Oh, you know what? We don't have any strings tonight, do we?
Yeah, I got string.
Oh, that's right. That's you're doing, Ed.
Yeah.
All right. So as long as you got some strings.
I just came from a rehearsal where the other band was using the rooms.
Say again.
Cool.
Oh, Ed.
My internet's getting a little spotty here for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, sometimes it can add to it.
Yeah.
Like, what was it 2-3 weeks ago when Pilmers kept popping in and out and everything? But hey, Roxy, I hope you're still here. So hope you're enjoying. And again, everybody, thanks for spending some time with us on this Thursday. I know it's cool. I actually look forward to it. I don't know why, but I do. So I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Okay. So he said he was getting a little funky, and now I gotta. That's me, guys. Shut up.
It's always Tim, guys.
No, it's usually Pilmer.
Tim's to blame. I got a bunch of stuff here, including Dead Wax's firstborn.
Oh, and do we know where he's been, Mike?
No, but I'm getting ready. By the way, Dead Wax, if you're watching this or if any of your friends are, I'm getting you that Rusty Hamilton Cherry Bomb stuff signed this weekend. So next week, I'll be shipping that off to you.
Now, somebody needs to remind him to put. Or did you put it in your suitcase yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm not shipping it right now.
Because she was going to have one signed for me as well, but I don't know if she got it yet.
What synth you got, Tim?
Yeah, I know. I got to walk over because I have a number of them, but I'm not totally up on all that stuff. Oh, but Mike, there's one thing I did not show you yet.
Oh, there's lots of things you haven't shown me yet, thank God.
But all that kind of nonsense.
What was that? The stuff from the okay. This is the stuff you got on the ship.
Yeah, like it's not. I did not separate anything.
I don't know why.
Let's just say there's a lot of bracelets, a lot of weird things.
Okay, here, we're gonna make you big, Tim. There you go. I want the bracelets.
There's more than your hands can handle.
I got dibs on the bracelets.
There's a video killed the radio star. That was Mardi Gras shit because I was actually there on Mardi Gras. That's last year's.
Let's see if we can do
a lot of crazy stickers. I have those flattened elsewhere, but
not necessarily 80s related either, right?
Right. But like that one was kind of pretty hot, risque. Yeah, like tons of these, tons of those kind.
Well, now what happened to Edward again? We lost him again?
He's been having internet issues. And look, Mike, you can have a diamond studded bracelet.
I would wear that.
I know you would, and it'd probably look good on you. And here's your and I guess they don't make this anymore. Gee, your hair smells terrific. Shampoo.
I love that stuff.
No, it's yours if you want it.
I love that stuff. I remember that shit.
Tons of these tiny stringy ones.
Yeah, that's what I need right there.
I probably have 100 of those.
That's great. They'll all fit right here.
Oh yeah, and I got tons of these.
Those are a little weird.
Let's see. Go in the dark ones, whatever, a little variety.
I love that crap. Plastic. What would we do without plastic?
I'm telling you.
All right, so about 10 minutes, we're going to get started with noise. So I want to start showing people what I'm going to be using for noise, Tim, and we got to see what you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm going to grab that. Oh, yeah, there was a freaking record thingy, whatever.
We're going to wait for Edward to get back in here.
He said he was having problems with internet, but it'll bounce back.
I mean, he's backstage. He's just not on camera. But
I see him. Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready, Ed. I'll try to keep my eye on you.
Yeah, then they had a bunch of dumb ones, like wow and like.
But Tim, we're going to start talking about the noise now.
Let's do it.
Limited time. So here's this. I was talking about earlier. my friend Diana sent me this fart box, and in there is a bunch of her farts. How do you get into this motherfucker fart box?
Come on, fart box. Open up. Open up, you old fart box.
There you go. So here we go. See these things? There's a bunch of these. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The batteries are all dead.
Oh, no.
There's one. Okay. Nope. Nope. Just one is still alive. I'm gonna have to go battery shopping. Make all the farts work again. All right, so Edward's still trying to figure it out. I'm taking a sip of this. Is everybody in the chat doing good? Is everybody left now? Nice swag, Tim. Yeah, he was. I forced him to go to those room doors. One of my favorite things on the cruise was when I was left alone. I mean, I was alone a lot of the time because a lot of people did not stay up late. So I was walking around a lot alone, and I would go to those doors. People have their doors decorated on the cruise, and they often have things that you could take, little gifts or candy or something. And I was just amazed that it was so entertaining for a lonely drunk man to be walking around and just looking at people's doors, all the door decorations. Okay, so Ed seems like his camera's working and everything, but he's backstage. Maybe he's trying to get his guitar hooked up. I think that's what he's doing. Hey, there's Meowser. Meowser, what's happening? Okay, so some of the stuff I'm going to be using is, of course, my trusty tape recorder, which I use play, rewind, and fast forward on constantly, and that'll be something. And in that machine, I'm going to try to play this tape here, Heaven, A Real Place, and Grapevine, which I think is Alcoholics Anonymous stuff. And also my favorite Vanna White, Vanna Speaks tape. I've also got this circuit bent baby room monitor, which has all these punk rock spikes, which are touch sensitive, which makes it wail and howl. I've got this Korg Monotron that Mark Mothersbaugh gave me many years ago. Hopefully the battery on that still works. And also have this 1990s very stupid machine that plays insults. So there we go. And I got Meowser in case she wants to say something. Meowser, do you want to say something? Do you want to say something, honey?
Come on, Meowser. You know you want to.
She's probably telling me to turn this light off. So Edward's still getting it together. I see his face. I see he's there. Hold on, Meowser. I need the mouse.
No.
Are you ready to come on screen, buddy? Okay, 1 second, he says. Okay. Meowser, you were just all up.
And Bill, it's a PSR, Yamaha PSR 170.
Look at this. Look at this girl. Hold on. Look at this girl with the elbow action. Hold on a second. Meowser, we got to make you bigger for that. Okay, here we go. Meows, ready? Here, Meowser.
Oh, the good girl.
Meowser. She likes an elbow every now and then.
Meowser.
Come here, baby.
Meowser, come here. That's my buddy.
Meowsy.
She hangs out with me when I'm at Mike's house.
It's hard to believe her and her sister are as old as they are. I think they're like 15 now.
I mean,
they certainly don't look it. They certainly don't look it. Okay, Edward Warner, you ready? Yeah. Okay. Boom. For sure. Okay, now we got our posse, and in 5 minutes we will start the noise. Let me go over here and look at something. Okay, here. This is what I want to do. Now hold on. Who's making that noise right now? Is that Ed? No, I'm just here's what I tell people. So usually we start with me grabbing something on this tape recorder, and when you hear me repeat basically the same thing 5 or 10 times, start. And then what I'll do is soon after that, while I'm still playing the tape recorder, I'll be adjusting everybody's volume. So if anybody's really loud over everybody else, I'll be adjusting it along the way for the first few minutes. So, and I guess Meowser is going to be right here in my way.
If y'all need me, just say so, and I'll adjust his. No, I'm kidding.
Adjustments. It's all about adjustments. So, so that's what we'll do, and that's going to happen in a few minutes. And yeah, Ed's going crazy.
Shall we have a drink before we?
Oh, we're definitely going to do that. Let me see. Let me check the numbers here real quick.
I don't know if anybody's doing shots. I'm coming a freaking alcohol cruise.
Thanks again for the thumbs ups. I'm totally happy with what we got there. So let me see.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, just being here, guys. It means a lot.
Let me see. Fan funding. We got all.
And your snake is something, Ed.
Hold on, live chat. Okay, so that's good to go. And then over here, I'm going to not look at the chat very much, guys, when this is going on, chatters, but I'm going to try to every now and then. So I've got the
Bill.
over here. I'm going to totally make this screen full for me, so I just see all these brothers with the noise. All right. And you just got a guitar? Is that all you're using, Ed?
Yeah, I got a couple things.
And you got a damn microphone and everything? Okay, cool. Well, everybody, let me just make sure this works. Okay. I'm going to pour some wine.
Smack that child around. Does that work?
Well, thank God I don't have a child.
No, the dead waxes.
Oh, that'll come later.
Oh, well, I didn't know it was that old.
You should have said, how do you spell that? Okay. You ready for this, Mauser? Okay. Now, you guys get to vote. The chat gets to vote. And we got to do this quickly. Which tape we start with? Is it going to be Heaven, a Real Place, ? Grapevine, Alcoholics Anonymous stuff, or Vanna Speaks?
You know what we want. We want Grandma's Funeral.
That wouldn't be a good start. The Grandma's Funeral is cool. It's nostalgic, but it doesn't have the real spoken word stuff I can grab onto. It's basically a bunch of like organs and people going amen and shit. So
I vote Vanna.
Vanna, I know. I think Vanna's going to be
Vanna's going to have to be it. Yeah,
it certainly is my favorite because
the dead Gene over here.
Now, if you do Miss Grandma's Funeral, I did do a noise piece all unto itself titled Grandma's Funeral, which is on my YouTube channel, which is really great. It takes out all the best little bits of the Grandma's Funeral and plays it for you. Okay, so Vanna Speaks wins because it's the only thing that got votes. and so that's easy. Oh yeah, I'm ready, you guys. We got 2 minutes till we really need to start. So let me start messing around with this.
So before all of our friends that like hide and duck as soon as we put on noise.
Oh, that happened.
Spending this time with us, and look forward to seeing you next week. Ken, hope you're feeling great. I know you were, had a little cold or whatever before. Everybody else, just great seeing you.
They left right when we got on screen. They all left.
Yeah, I didn't even look because I don't get an updated list. Mine doesn't change.
Yeah, you got to refresh it and stuff to really change. Let's see. I'm just getting everybody's mic level about level. Wait, why did they do that?
I will say thank you for the thumbs up. If you didn't hit it, please do, and thank you.
Such a professional, Tim.
Bam.
Such a professional. Okay, so there we go with that. All right. So I think we got a pretty good set here on the volumes of everybody for now. Interesting that I am not able to adjust my own mic volume. Okay, so one thing, let me just check something really quick. Okay. All right. So everybody, this is noise. We like to do noise. I've always loved noise. I've been a fan of noise for most of my life. Since my parents worked in the rubber factories and I had to go to the rubber factories and spend hours there, I started to appreciate those repetitive machine sounds. So repetition, pop music, I understand it all, but I like to present it this way as a free-form noise jam. And like I said, after you hear something repeated in earnest 5 or 10 times, we'll do it.
Be sure and speak distinctly. That's very important. And clearly. Be sure and do that. Speak loudly and clearly. Be sure and do that. And clearly.
Vanna's life is an open book. 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 But he says, on camera, but She has a personal off-camera life. 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 Personal off-camera life. She has a personal off-camera life.
He was very attractive and nice. He was very attractive and nice. Very attractive and nice. He was very attractive. He was very attractive and nice. He was very attractive and nice. He was very attractive and nice. I never really liked flying. 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 Every day he would go up I don't know what I went to the phone and I started calling Hannah. I didn't know what it was, but I just knew inside. Started calling Hannah's airport. The lines were busy. Hannah's airport. Knew when I heard that. Killed in plane crash at Hannah's airport. Man killed in plane crash at Hannah's airport. Man killed in plane crash. Man killed in plane crash. Mom said, man killed in plane crash. 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 Anonymous said, man killed in plane crash. Anonymous said, man killed in plane crash. Man killed in plane crash. DJ! Very good. Good. Very good. Good. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Savior, the Lord Jesus. The angels although he was united with his Father. While he walked the first day in Jerusalem, in Israel. Whenever we pray, we have contact with heaven. When we pray, we have contact with heaven. When we pray, we have contact with heaven. There's a reality in which the Lord Jesus wants to lead us today. He wants to lead us today. He wants to lead us today. He wants to lead us today. In rebirth, man attains to it. We cannot see the kingdom of God. We cannot see the kingdom of God. We cannot see the kingdom of God. See the kingdom of God. We cannot see the kingdom of God. See the kingdom of God. Cannot see the cannot see the kingdom of God. You cannot see the kingdom of God. You cannot see the kingdom of God. Cannot see the kingdom of God. Cannot see the kingdom of God. You cannot see the kingdom of God. He lacks the ability to see spiritual things. But not warning for a Christian, but not warning, but not warning, but not warning. The ability to accept ourselves as natural is not easily developed. It runs counter to all our desires for identity, for inherent nature. One shows report and promise. That the person who does not know nothing cannot believe that he is but a plain, ordinary, everyday guy, ordinary, everyday guy, that he is but a plain, ordinary, everyday thing, ordinary, everyday thing, everyday thing, ordinary, everyday thing, everyday thing, ordinary, everyday thing, ordinary, 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 everyday thing, ordinary, everyday thing, ordinary, everyday thing, Enjoy life that comes along. Even enjoy life that comes along. The accustomed number. The accustomed number. The accustomed number.
Let's make it loud and nasty now.
The individual is receptive and open-minded.
Doubtful.
There we go. I think that was brilliant, and we'll all get paid a lot of money for that one day.
Of course we will. We always do.
All right.
We ended exactly at 9, so that was cool. Hey, thanks everybody. I was trying to work with your levels all the way through it. Like if I couldn't hear you, I was boosting you up, and if I was hearing too much, I was pulling you down. So I was riding it. I hope everybody could hear themselves.
Oh, we saw you riding it.
You won't see that on my YouTube channel. Maybe on Tim's. I don't know what kind of group he's a part of.
What I'm trying to let you know is we saw you riding it. You might want to make some adjustments.
Hopefully I was great.
That was great, guys.
All right, so Tim, I'll be calling you soon.
Cool, man.
All right.
Hey, everybody. Have a great week, and looking forward to seeing you guys next week if you can make it. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye. All right, cool. Brother Bill. Oh, look at that. Brother Bill. Oh, there we go. We should end with a little laugh.
That's great.
Last time he was on screen, I think we spent about 7 minutes just watching him laugh uncontrollably as he had that up to his face.
I couldn't help it.
Nobody can help it. That's the beauty of it. It's called a miracle. That's called a miracle.
It really is.
Well, thanks for joining us again. I love your energy and I appreciate your time and your attention.
Thank you.
I'll see you next time, buddy. Just wear that to the grocery store, please. That'd be great. Douglas, oh, look at the buddy there. That's a god. You know that, right? That's what's his name?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me edit your mic settings. What's his name? What's the cat's name?
Girl cat. Kitty. Like Kitty Carlisle.
Oh, right on. Well, thanks, Douglas, for your participation. I really appreciate it, man. I can always count on yeah, let's do it again sometime.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy. Have a good one. Yeah, man. It's really important to recognize these people that I only know here really on YouTube, but they keep coming back to do this. And Edward, I don't see you, but I'm going to remove you from the stage. Thanks, Edward, for coming by. Yeah. So, wow. I thought that was really fun. Now, if you're trying to, Bill, let me try to get your post over here. Hold on. Right here. Yeah. So that's how I usually end the stream or end the noise, is to tell everybody just to fade it out. And then I'll end on some ridiculous thing. So, because if you don't do that, the people just go forever, which is okay, I guess. But yeah, thanks for coming here. Now, remember, the last person to post in the chat gets another ticket into the drawing. The drawing will be happening at some point in the next month or two, maybe before I go on tour. So, yeah, just depends on when I get enough cool prizes and enough names in the hat. We have a lot of names in the hat, I'm telling you. And don't forget, once your name gets in the hat, it does stay in. If your name isn't chosen, well, even if your name is chosen, I'll leave all your tickets in there so you can win endlessly. However many drawings we have this year, those tickets will stay in the hat. So I don't take them out. Anyway, thank you again for coming here and hanging out with me. This is pretty important to my socializing these days. For the last few years, really, I've counted on this thing and you people. So thanks a lot. May the rock and roll gods bless you all. And I really mean that. And it will happen and it can happen if you just believe. From me and Hail Bear and the cast of other weirdos here and my friend Tim, of course, we'll see you next time. I'm going to end by playing this really stupid insult machine from the 90s. Okay. Thank you guys again.
You're a totally gross, boring nerd, bonehead, loser, geek, dweeb, whip, weasel, nerd, bonehead, loser, geek, dweeb, whip, weasel, nerd, bonehead, loser, geek, dweeb, whip, weasel, nerd, bonehead, loser, geek, dweeb, whip.